From Feedbackwrench, I'm going to show you how to use HubSpot. Now, HubSpot is an amazing tool. They give away a ton for free, and it gets kind of expensive on the upper end with the most functionality. But even for small businesses that are just getting started, you can track all of your form submissions, you can add all your contacts, and you can even track revenue. So this is a free and easy way to have a very complex CRM. Really kind of the points where all of a sudden HubSpot starts to get much more expensive is when you want to add automatic email campaigns or automations, which are under their workflows or their sequences. So they have everything from zero, their free CRM, where you can put unlimited amounts of contacts, you can track unlimited amounts of deals, you can have a deal pipeline, and the idea is when a contact comes in, you work them as a contact, you can email them, log those emails, and then you make a deal. So what I'm going to show you right now is in the app on the phone. So there's a HubSpot app that you'll want to download. Make sure that you download that and log in. And besides that, you'll want to go to app.hubspot.com and get logged in. And once you're logged in, we're going to do a quick orientation here within the desktop app. You have contacts, you have deals, which are under sales, and then you also have companies. Now, companies are really more under contacts. You have companies. So contacts, companies, and deals are the core items that you can add information about when it comes to your HubSpot account. Now, you can actually install a little thing on your WordPress website or your regular website called their tracking cookie. If you go over here to this gear icon and you go to, doggone it, where is it? It's always kind of an adventure to find, but you put this tracking code. So that was under reports and then tracking code. You put this JavaScript on your website. You will be able to start seeing all the click-through information. And once we do the click-through information, we can track people on the website, and you can even come in and go to, I think it's, you go to forms here, and I got to find it. They move things around, so it's under marketing, and you go to forms. What you can do is you can even have, when you go to forms, you go to non-HubSpot forms. You can tell it to, you turn this on here, and this will collect every form that has been submitted on your website automatically, and you can set up automatic email notifications. So this can really solve. Now there's a HubSpot WordPress app and everything, but this can solve. If you come into the marketing and you go to lead caption, you go to forms, you'll see a list of all the different forms that are on your website, and you'll be able to see the submissions, the submission rate, and you can dial into this and even start seeing the average click-through rate, average submission rate. You can sort it by days. So this will collect contacts, put them into contacts, and then you have companies and deals. So now real quick, let's just say, now if you have CallRail set up, I've got a client who has CallRail set up. Every time a call comes in, it actually logs that person here, and it says the phone number is the phone number at call.com, and you can identify those. But all I want to do is show you how do you mess around with the contacts and how do you create a deal. In its most basic sense, if you were to grab your phone and you were to make sure that you've got it on, and you were to take a look at, let's just say this Brian Halligan. What you'll notice here is I've got a call option. I can call him, and when I call, that'll log it. If I've connected my Gmail or my Office 365 email, this would sync all email information. But right here, if I hit email, it will email. And if I hit text, it will text. Not only will it text from this app and work, but it will also log those within my system. So let's just say you have a lead come through on the website, a new form. You would want to pull them up here, and boom, you can hit the call button. You can call them right back. Okay. From there, you'll notice down here you can add a note. You could quickly dictate some notes if you want to, and save the notes, and those will all be there. You can create a task. Now, tasks are free, and you can create all sorts of follow-up that are easy and simple to use for you or your team. Again, this is all with the free version of HubSpot. The CRM itself has that, or you can just log activity. There's some additional things you can do with activity. So that's its most basic. And then if you want to record revenue, now this is, I think, the most important. New lead comes in, you call them on the phone, you land the deal. Maybe you're a junk business, you hit associations over here, and you'll see there's this add a deal button. If you were to add a deal, you could say, then I'd hit this create new deal. First of all, I would see all the deals associated, so I could open up these deals and look at them. But if I want to create a new deal, all I would do is Brian junk mattress removal, right? and there are multiple pipelines. The free versions have one pipeline, and I'll show you how to edit this. And then you have there's stages in a pipeline. So basically, you have a contact, you create a deal, and then the deals have these different stages. So we've got the appointment scheduled, qualified to buy, presentation. We can customize this. As you upgrade, you get more pipelines, but right now you have the basic, and then eventually they either won or lost. Okay, so right now I'm going to say presentation scheduled, right? But maybe what it is that you scheduled the junk removal. Down here, if you put in that it was $650 quoted, and I put a close date, hey, it looks like we booked it for the 18th, and then I can even put in this is new business. If I hit save, now I've created a deal, okay? Now what's beautiful about deals is on the bottom here, you can see that there's contacts way down here, and then deals. And as you get the deals going, you also have tasks and activities. So deals, you would be able to see the deals that are there, but right now it's showing me nothing because it's kind of annoying. I haven't messed with this account very much, but the deals would be logged right here if you had appointments for the deals or anything. The other thing that'll happen is there's a Google Chrome extension. And the Google Chrome extension or the Office 365 extension will show you as you send emails through here, you'll see when people open them. But in its most basic sense now, again, if I come here in the desktop app and I go to contacts, I can see all the contacts that have come through. And if I go over here to sales, I can look at the deals, the deal that I just made, and I can take a look at, okay, we've got Brian Halligan. Now, in this mode, there's kind of two different versions. You can either see it just in a list move of these deals, or I can move it around in the custom stages, right? So what I would do is, okay, let's just say we got up to, and we can customize these. Let's say that we've confirmed the appointment, and then maybe they cancel, so I do close lost, or maybe they confirm and close it. If I do closed won, what will happen to that revenue is it actually gets recorded. And when I come over to the dashboard here, there are sales reports where we can see the actual deals that get created. So that's the most basic. If you come into contacts here, each contact and each deal and each company have a whole series of information. So when you click in, you can click into this contact, and here's like the typical view. In this view, it was also on the app, if you remember, for the most part. It's shrunk down in the app to make life a little bit easier, but in the app, you would look at the about, and you can look at more information. There's more properties because there's a ton of properties you can share in here. If you wanted to find out where they came through, you can make your own personal ones in there. It's pretty simple. Now you just saw I got an email update because I'm on updates around deals. If a deal gets closed, you can have people be told about that. So the app has some information here, but here in the desktop app, the center tab, so over here I can see it's Brian. Here's his first name, last name. Here's his email, his phone number. The contact owner, you can associate these with your different team members. There's a life cycle stage that you can kind of go through, and this would be the idea is you get leads that come in, and as you call them, they move through this funnel, and then once they become a real qualified lead, you'd create a deal, and if a deal is associated, it would be over on the right-hand side here. So if I'm looking at this, here's all the activity that has to do, all of the life cycle changes, all the emails, all the notes, because if you look at, here's all the activity. I can even sort this activity to only show me relevant things if I want to. If I say all things, it'll show me analytics events. It'll show when people open an email, look at an email, go back to your website. That's all free. That's in the normal CRM. If you go to notes, you can create and log notes. All the notes associated with all the users, your whole customer service team can be in there. You can also do emails, and if you create an email, and if you were to log and add in your Gmail, your Office 365, or some of the other IMAP emails, it will log all the emails if you set it up correctly and get it right. You can also see the calls that have happened, the tasks associated with it. And if you upgrade to the sales account, you can create meetings, and meetings will sync with your calendar. So you just have this meeting link, and it's really convenient. But when you're doing emails, you can save little snippets. There's all sorts of tools. There's marketing, sales, and there's all these tools. But in its most basic sense, for the free version, you want to pay attention to your contacts. When you get a contact that is about to buy something, create a deal. And in the desktop app, it's over here. You'd add a deal, you'd name the deal, put revenue to the deal. And then if you come up to the sales button here and go to deals, you can actually look at all the deals. And again, there's two ways. You can look at it in list form, or you can look at it in the stages themselves. You can move them around. You can click into it. You can see the information. You can add notes. If you get into a deal here and actually look at the details, all the emails, you can associate additional contacts with this deal. So you could have more than one contact associated with each deal. All the emails between you and their people would be right here. So there might be 5 or 6 of you working on one deal. It would all be logged there. And again, on the app, you will notice that you're really able to keep some basic information. So if you get contacts, you call them through here, it will log it. Text them through here, it will log it. Email them through this, it'll log it. And then if you go through and hit associations and then add a deal, you'll be able to track revenue very easy, very free, and it's super simple. So hopefully this helps. Give us a call, Feedbackwrench